It's Tania's world. Vlogs plus she got reactions. You should see this girl. Going up, she never lacking. It's Tania, you see her. Bringing flames, man, what? Gotta shout out T-Gang. Stand up, stand up.
What is up with my gang? What is up with my squad? T-Gang in this thing. What's poppin' with y'all? What's up, T-Gang? Welcome back to my channel. So today your girl will be doing something a little bit different. Ain't nobody asked me to check this video out. I actually discovered it on my own homepage on YouTube, and then I actually seen somebody else reacted to this, so I was like, I'm gonna have to check it out. So as some of y'all may know, your girl is a die-hard King Von fan. So I seen King Von, the Ghost of O-Block documentary. So I was like, oh snaps, wait a minute, whoa. What are we talking about? I'm about to be checking it out. Smash the like button, comment something you want to see below. Comment if there's anything crazy that popped off in this video, because I ain't seen it yet. Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know y'all thoughts, let me know y'all opinion. If you're new, definitely subscribe, click the bell, join the gang, click all so you don't miss none of my notifications. Definitely follow me on my social medias, follow me on my Instagram, _is_Tania's_world. But I did want to tell y'all, so if you're from Chicago, can we please have a comment discussion in the comment section below? Okay, so I used to watch The Chi, but then I kind of fell off, but now I'm back on The Chi, right? So the little boy Jake reminds me of King Von, but I'm not sure if that's who we were aiming to have Jake act like in the show, because in the show they're talking about 63rd and King Von ain't from 63rd, so I'm confused. But y'all let me know, because I think the little boy Jake, I think they trying to like, because he gives off King Von vibes, but he's from 60. I don't know, I'm confused. So if y'all can help us out, please let me know, because I'm confused. But we're gonna get to this video.
So you feel that King Von was evil?
Man, if they just came and said the man had killed 4 people. And he bragged about it. He never showed no remorse for his murder.
So,
what happened? You're gonna go to jail for battery to a police officer.
Why it?
Me?
Well,
and you also,
I got everything. Well,
thank you very much. We'll take it then.
I'll go home. It's Valentine's Day.
The stories of the Ghost of O-Block have come to haunt rappers and the entire rap industry today. Wherever King Von's name is mentioned, not everyone thinks of his tracks, Crazy Story, or Tuka to the O. The mention of his name makes rappers quiver and grown men shudder, but not everyone knows why the Ghost of O-Block has this effect. Some insider sources who have encountered the Ghost of O-Block on the streets of Chicago have agreed to share their experiences about how he has haunted the streets of Chicago.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought we was, whoa. King Von. If they trying to say he over here doing stuff and he ain't even here no more, I want to sit there and be like trying to talk to the man, because I heard don't talk to people when they pass. But if like, what? Can't just do, relax. I'm gonna be honest, if this is true, like if some stuff did pop off after he done passed, he just don't know. He gotta chill. He a Leo. That's a Leo for you. Well, I ain't gonna say that's a Leo, because I know a few Leos, and it's like you love them, right? But then sometimes they do stuff and then they just make you just want to choke the life out of them. And it's like, King Von, please just chill. Let the affection for me right now to you be the hugging you. Don't be making me freaking be sitting here like, dude, you need a straight jacket, because you just like, relax.
South King Drive, Chicago, lies the most dangerous block that has come to be known as O-Block, including the Black Disciples and the Gangster Disciples. O-Block has become a major name in the rap industry.
Why are you talking like that?
Rapper Davon
The
Bennett,
name.
aka King Von.
Where you from? 64th and King Drive, Chicago. Illinois, Parkway Gardens.
That freaking looked like the little boy Jake from... I'm sorry, I just been on The Chi for like the past few days, and that looks like the little boy Jake.
Town, Ghetto World, Shiroi Squad, Whitey Gang, Muda Gang, Stretch Gang, City of Heck, and Get It Back Gang are some of the names the infamous O-Block has been called over time, but not many know the true history of how O-Block got its name and status.
We decided to find out which block in Chicago has the most shootings, and we discovered it wasn't in Inglewood or the West Side. It is actually the 6400 block of South Martin Luther King Drive, on the edge of the Woodlawn community.
Officially known on every block as Parkway Gardens, located on the 6400 block of South King Drive. The block
He looks like T.I.
some of the deadliest gangsters affiliated with the Black Disciples set in Chicago. The low-income apartment complex sits on one side of the 64th Street, with a string of businesses, including an AutoZone, a food mart, and the Chicago Crusader newspaper crowding the other end.
They make it seem like we just so bad, so dangerous. They make it seem like we monsters. We just like normal people. We just be chilling, really. Look, put over there laughing around playing.
A regular day on the streets of O-Block sees young men.
Yeah, I mean, I have noticed that though with people, like, but mostly like hood dudes, which is crazy. It's crazy how like they just be like so chill. So that's why. See, that's why when I be telling y'all like some of my friends be and stuff, like that's why, cause like they most of the time cool, but then once it's time to like turn up, and that freaking. It's a demon at that point. That's why most of my friends from school is like they and stuff, but like you see how I'm goofy and stuff, like I'm goofy, but then when I get mad, then that's when like, you know, the bad people want to be cool with me because they can see I get mad like them. But I just try not to get mad like that. Honestly, I think almost everybody from like the hood dudes and like people from the hood, like they cool for the most part until they didn't have enough. Then that's when freaking flashbacks start coming, trauma start, you know, and then that's when you think they just like a bad person. Because I actually have seen interviews with King Von, and he actually seemed like a cool person. But don't say no freaking he from 63rd, because he's not from 63rd. No, I'm just saying. I did see some one time on, I be on Pinterest, okay? I did see some one time, and it said, I want somebody to claim me like King Von claimed he not from 63rd. Like, I want that too. Because King Von will tell you in a heartbeat he not from 63rd. He is not from no 63rd. Don't play with no King Von.
With gangs hanging on street benches and crawling in the shadows of street corners, staring down strangers as they walk by. Kids' toys are left in the gardens unattended as mothers hurry down the street and pour their kids into the safety of their homes. Hundreds of security cameras are mounted on every corner of the street, turning to oversee the streets, but none of these cameras have been able to provide evidence for the gang killings that happen on O-Block.
There's dangers out here, man. They from here, don't come here, please don't.
Oh, yep, I remember that one.
19 people were shot on that block.
It's like decent, but it's like you just gotta like watch out, you know.
Do you guys feel like all the violence shit is overhyped in the media?
Yeah, overhyped for real. Behind all that violence, it's fun to say.
Well, it's not nearly as bad as it is in real life.
They think they shoot every day. They shoot like once a month. I don't shoot every day. I don't shoot every day.
Parkway Gardens got its name, O-Block, after 20-year-old Odie Perry, who lived on the block, was assassinated on the streets of Chicago. His killer, 17-year-old Shakira Barnes.
What? Wait a minute. I didn't know, or did I know? I feel like I slightly knew a little bit, but then I didn't. It did, you know, like if somebody was, before hearing this just now, that she killed him, I probably would have been like, I don't really remember who killed him, but I know he got killed. I can't sit there and say what did he do to her, because I'm pretty sure they was beefing or something. But dang, man, that's kind of messed up if you really think about it. If she killed Odie Perry and they named it O-Block, and then she got killed, nobody named any hood or street after her. That would just be like repaying her back. But I guess they just said screw that. We're just gonna go by. I think she's from 63rd. I think wherever she's from, they just continue going by what they went by. They didn't decide to name any apartments or anything about her or anything. But I mean, shoot, that's up to whoever the big boss is, you know.
K.I., a member of the rival street 63rd, who was known as the deadliest hitter on her block. K.I. took out Odie Perry as a retaliation for the assassination of her friend Shondell, Tuka, Gregory, who was taken out by Odie Perry. The year 2010 marked the beginning of the unending gang wars.
Wait a minute. Whoa. This freaking video giving so much tea. I didn't even know Odie killed freaking Tuka. I know somebody is probably going to be like, how in the world have you been doing all these Chicago reactions and didn't know? No, nobody told me. That's messed up.
Between 63rd and 64th Street that have claimed hundreds of lives in the past decade. And it all began after a kid named Wooski, who lived on 64th Street, decided to be a member of the gangster.
What in the what? Oh, Jesus Christ. This freaking video, boy, I tell you, is about to have my freaking brain on 1,000. I did not know. So then either Wooski was cool with King Von and his people and did something, and now he not cool with 64. Because how in the world is he from 64, but he cool with FBG Duck? How that make sense? That don't make sense. That don't make this, okay.
On the 63rd block, the rivals to the 64th Street Black Disciples. Insiders have revealed that Wooski was encouraged to join the Black Disciples, the gang that was present where he lived, but Wooski refused.
Wooski, how you coming? You back? Is you back though? You been eating all your, no, it's okay. It's okay. You been eating all your, you been eating your vegetables, huh?
Yeah, that's question.
You know I have to.
How you coming though, fella? You finna get on the outskirts or you finna control your city, fella?
I'm on straight shit, man.
Wooski didn't want to be BD. He stayed hanging with him. GDs on 63rd, and the big guys didn't like that because they thought he ran the BDs out to the GDs. Wooski's failure to be a member of the Black Disciples subjected him to constant bullying and ridicule from the gang members on 64th Street until one fateful day when Wooski pulled the trigger on a member of the Black Disciples, Breezy. It was in a crazy fist fight back there. The boys from O Block attacked us from 63rd, and Wooski took out Breezy. It was crazy as hell. The BDs was looking out for any GDs they could pop their guns at. But not before subscribing to this channel. They stayed updated on every move their ops made.
I know you not. Just disrespectful. How you gonna do that?
In 2010, sparked a huge gang war between both streets, with several gang sets from other streets in Chicago joining the war. Such sets like Gyro City, Taekwon World, 600, and Front Street. But when they couldn't take out Wooski, they began eliminating members of the Gangsta Disciples who lived on 63rd Street. It was at this time Odie Perry put out the hit on Tuka.
If they give me another freaking ad, I'm gonna lose my freaking mind. I'm gonna lose it. Don't nobody freaking care about all these ads. I'm thinking that we about to be talking about freaking King Von. That I didn't even, you know, like, I didn't know freaking Odie Perry killed Tuka, and freaking K.I. killed Odie Perry, and freaking Wooski from 64. I didn't freaking know this stuff, and they got ads just popping up in the, like, I don't freaking care about all these ads right now. I need to get to this video.
We're still kids when Tuka passed away. And he had nothing to do with these street activities, man. Kid was just standing at a bus stop when Odie showed up and popped him. At about 6:45 p.m. on January 12, 2011, just a few months after the gang wars began, 15-year-old Shondell Gregory Tuka, an alleged member of the Gangsta Disciples on 63rd Street, was assassinated. At a bus stop where he stood, it was believed that Odie Perry carried out this attack on Tuka's life.
What's up? So I am in Inglewood on the corner of St. Lawrence and 63rd Street. I'm at the bus stop where on January 12, 2011, a young man by the name of Shondell Gregory, better known on the street as Tuka, a member of the Gangsta Disciples, was shot and killed. He was standing at this very bus stop when some enemies came up and just shot him. I believe he died on the way to the hospital.
According to police reports, Tuka and two other people were waiting for a westbound 63rd Street bus when the gunman walked up and asked everyone if another bus was coming. He then walked behind the bus shelter, pulled a silver handgun, and pulled the trigger at Tuka. Tuka staggered to a nearby trash can after the first hit, but that didn't stop Odie from firing at him. He hit him 3 more times in the back before leaving Tuka.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if freaking Chicago or New York, it could be a different state that I ain't got to yet that y'all asked me to check out. I think them two, well, I think every state got like good, like they got a shooter that just know how to aim. For him to like, I don't know, but then again, I ain't no shooter, so what am I talking about? But I'm just saying, like, how, you know what, I don't need to ask any questions for y'all to answer and then start making my brain kind of be like, well, should I start taking gun lessons?
Everyone on 63rd was mad pissed that the Tuka was taken out. He was only a kid. He didn't need to go out like that. After Tuka's assassination, a series of revenge killings happened between the two blocks until Shakira Barnes took out Odie Perry, the young man responsible for Tuka's passing. At about 11:30 on August 10th, 2011, the day which happened to be Tuka's posthumous birthday, Shakira Barnes allegedly took out Odie Perry near the Parkway Gardens homes at 64th Street after he sustained a gun wound to the neck.
We out here,
I'll out you little kid on the Jeep, boy, you hear me? And Vontae user, boy, you is not with it. It's on Tuka, boy, yo, is a lame, boy, what Did you come from, boy? That was the goofy to my Chris with a hello Chris, boy, and the Jeep. That boy.
All throughout 63rd Street, K.I. was praised for assassinating Odie Perry. But while they celebrated, Odie Perry's passing was heartbreaking for the black disciples on 64th Street. In a bid to honor Odie Perry as their fallen disciple, the Parkway Gardens on 64th Street was named O Block after Odie Perry.
She was also seen as quote-unquote a killer of many people, but she was also linked to the death of OD. If you don't know, OD got killed, and that's how O Block was formed.
Although Odie Perry's passing was a victory for 63rd Street, it didn't take long before their most feared assassin, Shakira Barnes, was taken out by the man who has now come to be known as the Ghost of O Block, King Von.
He liked her as a girlfriend?
Yeah, he wanted to be her boyfriend. She just felt like he was trying to set her up and kill her. That's what she told me. She's like, I think he's just trying to kill me. He don't like me. What's the life?
It wasn't long before Jakira's death.
At about 3:30
well,
p.m.
I'm gonna be honest, that is kind of like questionable, because if she like girls, I mean, my assumption of the answer would be that, you know, why are you liking me when I like the same thing you like? Like that's what I thought she was gonna say, but I guess I was wrong. I mean, she does have a point, because if she like girls and you said that, well, shoot, I don't freaking know at this point. If he's saying he like her, well, I can't sit there and say that, because, like, see, I be seeing some real cute, like, gay guys, but then they like what I like. So how in the world can I sit there and be like, oh, I think you're cute, but you like what I like, so you don't even really like me like that. So I see where both sides is coming from, but I really would just assume that her answer would be that I like girls. She said she don't think that he like her like that. We just gonna roll with it. We gonna roll with it, because, you know, I do see where both sides is coming from, but it's just like that, the way she answered it, I would have answered it a little bit different, but that wasn't my question. That was her question. I'm not gonna lie, out of all those strangest beefs and the people that don't like other people in Chicago, I think K.I. and King Von's freaking little situation is still odd. It's really odd, but we're gonna get back to it.
On April 11th, 2014, a series of gang attacks happened across Chicago, which caused the life of 36 people on that fateful night. One of the people who passed away was 17-year-old Shakira Barnes, who suffered approximately 9 gun wounds before she passed.
Shakira Barnes died last month in April. She was 17 years old. She was killed in the Woodlawn neighborhood in a shooting, and she was shot multiple times. And so the police thought that she was targeted, that she was assassinated, essentially.
Years after Jakira was assassinated, the police authorities released court documents that King Von was, in fact, the person who pulled the trigger on that fateful evening on April 11th, 2014.
But for whatever reason, it never made it to court, okay? But if you read the actual document that came up in this Freedom of Information Act uncovering, it basically says that, hey, the person who allegedly killed her was Davon Bennett, aka King Von.
The deadliest shooter on O Block, O Block's most feared gangster, and grandson are some of the names that have been used to refer to the rapper King Von. Growing up on the streets of O Block, King Von wasn't like every other regular gangster. He had a pretty decent childhood and didn't have a lot of money problems.
It was decent for me. Let me say it like that. It was regular for me, like, you know, because I grew up here and this. But when I look at other people, some moving around, I see how other people growing up and how their life is. Like, so it'd probably be hard for them. It ain't the same as I see everybody else. But to me, it's regular. My mom was there. You know, no daddy, stepdad, something. You know, regular, going to school. Ain't a lot of money, but, you know, still got little shoes and clothes, man. Ain't too much.
But all that changed after King Von lost his father to gang violence at 11. In no time, King Von found himself dabbling in different criminal gang activities.
Me growing up, well, I got in trouble early, 15 years old, like that, so I ain't never been grown until like right now, because I've been in jail all the times where it really counted, like, you know, like I ain't graduate high school, and all that. So when it was time for me to step up, I was already in jail. I was already in trouble.
Street activity.
At only 16 years old in 2010, King Von was arrested for the first time on robbery charges in Chicago. The rapper, who was only a teenager then, was taken to juvenile boot camp after his arrest. But he had the charges against him dropped. But that was only the beginning of the lengthy criminal record that awaited the rapper in his future life.
They locked me up for a robbery, armed robbery, and armed carjacking.
This is something you were able to beat back then?
Right, they dropped the charges. They dropped most of them and let me go for boot camp. I was too young to even know what's going on. I just want to get out of jail, so give me boot camp. I took it, got out.
But that was your first run-in?
Yeah, that was the first.
You've had other run-ins since then?
Yeah.
What were some of the other things you ended up getting in trouble for?
By 2012, King Von's arrested charges toppled, and he found himself locked up for unlawful firearm possession. On November 21st, 2012, King Von, who had just turned 18, was arrested as an adult with a bond set at $75,000. King Von continued to get in trouble until he caught his biggest charge after taking out Malcolm Stucky during a gang hit in 2014. On May 29th, 2014, King Von was at a party at 5722 South LaSalle Street, a two-story house divided into 3 apartments, situated a couple of blocks east of Interstate 94. This location was only 3 miles straight west of the Museum of Science and Industry, where a certain Malcolm Stucky worked. Stucky had also been invited to this party where King Von...
Okay, I'm confused. Who is Stucky? Wait, why do I feel like I heard that name before? Who is Stucky? Or did I miss something? Because I feel like I missed something. Because I don't know who Stucky is. Like, they keep saying Stucky. I'm like, who is Stucky?
Alongside other members of the Black Disciples was in attendance. According to the host of the party, Laminda Jones, King Von, who had been there long before Stucky arrived, had started trouble with some rival gang members who he met at the party. Davon came to my son's birthday party on that day. I knew how he moved. We all know how these kids on these streets move. But we parents can't really do anything. But when I saw him staring down the kids from the other block, I said to him, "Don't start no mess in my house." And he laughed as he said to me, "I'm not on that." After saying that to me, he smiled and left the party.
Wait a minute. Why did the person narrate the stuff really sound like King Von? I'm not on that. It sounds like he sounded exactly like King Von.
Didn't even know when he returned. All hell broke loose after King Von returned to the party as he showed up with a Smith & Wesson. Just as King Von returned, Malcolm Stucky drove into the location in a burgundy Pontiac Grand Prix, and this was where his fate crossed with the ghost of O-Block. King Von and his associate, Michael Wade, showed up at a basketball court just across the street from the party, where Stucky and some partygoers were playing a game before returning to the house to eat the food Laminda Jones was preparing.
We were on the court playing a game of b-ball when 2 men pulled up from the alley behind the house. It all happened in a flash. You know, Malcolm just stepped aside to smoke a cigar, and the next we heard was...
The rivals who King Von had spotted at the party earlier saw him first and decided to open fire on him and Michael Wade. Von opened fire on his rival and chased him down LaSalle Street where the party was going on, and the crowd saw what had gone down. At the time King Von and Wade realized what happened, Stucky had been gravely wounded in the crossfire, and another man had been injured in the foot. Stucky passed away on the spot while still dressed in his work uniform. It was the murder of Malcolm Stucky that landed King Von in jail, where he served his sentence of 3.5 years.
I got charged with it when I was 19, 2014. When I was 19 years old, and they let me out when I was like, what, 23.
So you were locked up for 3-4 years?
Yeah, that time, 3.5 years. But before that, you know, I was locked up for 15 months. And then before that, 14 months. Just really my whole teenage year.
After King Von served his sentence, Chicago rapper Lil Durk took him under his wings to help him build a rap career. Being under Lil Durk, King Von began to make a name for himself by telling his story through rap. He told the story of O-Block, the gang activities, the people he's allegedly assassinated, the types of weapons he carried, and how life was on the streets of Chicago.
Alright, man, yo, Durk, introduce this guy right here. I don't know who he is.
King Von, you know what I'm saying, one of the hottest, the hottest in Chicago.
Yes.
For sure. I'm saying, going crazy.
Okay.
OTF.
He's OTF?
For sure.
Yes, man. Now, what's going on with you?
I'm vibing, man. Just.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't make music, but if Lil Durk was to say she OTF, that's OTF, you know? I just want a shirt that say OTF. I don't really... I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I do want a chain too. I want an O-Block chain and an OTF chain. But I want like a hoodie or something. But if he was to say I'm OTF, so I'm OTF for life. I'm working on upgrading. Don't judge my channel. Freaking ring light just went out. If he was to say I'm OTF, is it for life or is there like a temporary, you know? Like, is it temporary? Because I didn't really do anything to be, I just want... you know. And now that I actually got people giving me Lil Durk songs of him rapping, I actually like him. If he was to say, look, she OTF, all snaps, I seen King Von back there laughing when he said he OTF all snaps. I be doing the same thing, just like King Von back there laughing. I'm OTF now.
Continued to spread his story through his music until he was taken out on that fateful night of November 6, 2020. On the tragic night of November 6, 2020, King Von went out partying at the Monaco Hookah Lounge in Atlanta when a fight broke out between his group and affiliates of rapper NBA Youngboy, including Quando Rondo and Lil Tim. According to insider sources, King Von had picked the fight with NBA Youngboy's affiliates because of the competition between the rappers.
We was clubbing and vibing with Von and 4K Drake popped out the club. I don't know how it escalated so quickly, but I know Von threw the first punch at the 4KT guys.
Rapper King Von was caught in a fight with Quando Rondo and his associates, but no one really knows how things got really bad that led to King Von's assassination. Not even rapper Quando Rondo, who was directly involved. While narrating the events of that fateful night, Quando Rondo said, "My brother said, no, Tim told me, little bruh, I'm not about to let you sit in no car and go to sleep." Quando explains, "I'm about to sit in here and roll up." But the two brothers had no idea how the night was going to play out for them. The insider sources believe that King Von only attacked the 4KT guys because of their affiliation with rapper NBA Youngboy. An interview of King Von barely 24 hours before he was assassinated was proof that the rapper did in fact have issues with NBA Youngboy. On November 5th, 2020, just a day before the tragic passing of King Von, he sat for an interview with DJ Academics, where he revealed the true status of his relationship with 4K Trey rapper NBA Youngboy. Although King Von claimed he didn't have any issues with NBA,
I thought the video was over. I was about to lose my freaking mind. I was about to say, you cannot do me like this.
Boy, he also said that their issues would only relate to women and internet speculation among their fans.
You know what people told me? People told me you and Youngboy was beefing or something like that. What happened, Von? What's going on with you, man?
They be saying that a lot. It's like we got the same issues, and then you know how the internet will try to make it.
Don't tell me I got problems with girls.
No, it's the internet, gang. It's the you know, they'll try to make it like that because it's the internet. You see what I'm saying? And then you know how females will try to make it like that.
It remains a mystery whether King Von was being truthful with DJ Academics at the time, as further investigations have shown that King Von has previously called out NBA Youngboy for his lyrics. While listening to NBA Youngboy's track Play With Us on Instagram Live, King was heard saying in a singy-song way,
"You got cap in your raps."
King Von's passing was a hard pill for his family and friends, mostly O-Block and OTF members. Many of them shared their grief over his loss on social media, including OTF leader Lil Durk. Lil Durk found out about King Von's passing on an Instagram Live video. Fans began making comments about the fight at the club and about how King Von passed away. Durk immediately left the Instagram Live video, and the next time he was heard from, he posted a tribute to King Von on his Instagram page. While posting a picture of King Von on his Instagram page, Lil Durk wrote in the post's captions, "Twin gone, love you baby bro, D-Roy." After King Von passed away, the people
that is not how Lil Durk talk. Why is he lying?
Their love formed by creating a mural of the rapper on the walls of O-Block.
Rapper King Von lives on in this mural across from Parkway Gardens in Woodlawn, where he grew up. Around his neck there's an O-Block chain, a nickname for this neighborhood, and the name of the album released shortly before his murder in Atlanta last year.
Even after the passing of Lil Durk, NBA Youngboy did not address the situation with King Von. He only went on to diss King Von on his track, Bring the Hook, where he rapped, "O-Block back get rolled up, murder, what they told us, Atlanta boy, get pulled up." The lyrics of NBA Youngboy's track caught the attention of gangsters and members of O-Block, who shared a video showing them reacting to NBA Youngboy's song, Bring the Hook.
Bro, they got everyone on the block mad pissed, man. Why you gonna talk about Von like that? Ain't nobody gonna speak disrespect on Von's name.
The O-Block reaction clips showed several people gathered on the streets of O-Block, with King Von's track playing in the background, while they burned flags and clothes colored green. The color green is significant to rapper NBA Youngboy. Rapper Lil Durk also shared a reaction to NBA Youngboy's diss track after he came across it. Lil Durk shared a picture of himself sitting next to a canvas of King Von from his Welcome to O-Block album. Lil Durk wrote in the caption of the post, "Don't claim it if you ain't do it. You still up." Lil Durk has continued to face backlash from fans of King Von, who have accused him of not avenging the death of the ghost of O-Block. Fans of King Von have encouraged Lil Durk to slide for Von. But would Lil Durk ever slide for Von? And would the ghost of O-Block slide for Lil Durk if the tables were turned?
Exactly. That was my question. That was gonna be my question. What, Lil Durk? Why has it not happened yet? I know somebody that is a diehard YoungBoy fan is gonna be like, how's she doing YoungBoy reactions? But she like King Von saying what she just said. Now, see, I am open-minded to check out YoungBoy, so I'm not gonna sit there and be like, no, I'm not gonna check him out because him and King Von wasn't cool or they had issues. But I will say something, and if y'all say something in the comments and be like, that's not true, then I know y'all are just a fan of YoungBoy, because this is what don't make sense. This is what don't make no sense with YoungBoy. King Von seemed like he care about, like, if he really like you, he really gonna care, and you really gonna know that he like you and that he care about you. But if he don't care, he don't care. He's honestly just like he's a dude I can respect, because see, if you don't like me, then I mean, I'm not saying don't sit there and just like disrespect me. Just tell me you don't like me and I'll freaking leave you alone. If you like me, then show me that you like me. You ain't gotta sit there and act mean because you think like that's just how dudes are supposed to act. YoungBoy, see, he got some other stuff going on. If we really think about it, it's not even just King Von that he has beefed with that supposedly has talked to his baby mamas. Like, he has an issue. YoungBoy got this like issue with like letting his baby mamas go. Let them go. Like, they not your kids, let them go. Let them fly with the birds. You ain't with them no more. You got your kid, that's all you need. That is all you need. You may need contact to see your kid or to spend time with your kid or to spend co-parent and stuff, but he got an issue with like letting his baby mamas go. I never understood that. Like, even before King Von passed, I never understood it. He's beefed with King Von, Jada Youngin, DeJounte Murray. Like, I don't know what his issue is with letting his baby mamas go, but he just needs to just let them go. I don't get it. That's why I know somebody like a YoungBoy fan is gonna come at me in the comment, and I really don't care, because if you sit here and say I'm tripping, that's how I know you're a diehard King Von, a diehard YoungBoy fan, because that just don't make no sense. Like, I literally one time said, why does he have his nails painted? And somebody said, when you rich, you can do what you want to do. Like, see, the YoungBoy fans just don't make no sense. Half of y'all, when y'all say I be hating on YoungBoy, I laugh, because half of the stuff y'all say don't even make sense. That's why I don't even feel the need to go back and forth with y'all. But that's just what I noticed with King Von and YoungBoy. Like, King Von probably wasn't even really tripping over it's a female. Like, that's how I look at dudes. Like, I may like you, I may think you cute, I may want you, but you're a dude. I could get another one in the next day, like, in the next hour, the next second, whatever. I don't really care. Like, it's thousands of dudes. It's thousands of women. YoungBoy needs to really just focus on his kids that he got now. You need to work on that. Yeah, that's what I noticed with YoungBoy and King Von. Like, King Von seemed like maybe he was just joking about like his baby, because that's what I heard. That was the story I heard, that he something with the baby mama. King Von probably wasn't really like tripping over it obviously don't even look like it affected him. It looked like it freaking affected YoungBoy. Like, he got some freaking male ego issues going on. Like, I don't know what you got going on over there, sir, but he got some issues. I know I be telling people, a lot of people need hugs and therapy. He don't need no hug. He needs straight up therapy. Smash the like button, comment something you want to see below. Also, subscribe, click the bell, join the gang, click all so you don't miss my notifications. Also, follow me on my Instagram, _is_World. But until next time, remember, it's T gang or no gang. We out.